What's up, everybody? I am Sniggenhoff. Grab yourself a warm bowl of gazpacho, because we're playing Castile today. Welcome back. In the last episode, we were about to go to war with Provence over here to steal these three territories from the guy who just allied France. Oh my gosh, that's annoying. But I was delayed because I needed to go take care of this rebellion, and they probably like allied France literally 4 days ago, so I'm just too late, which is fantastic. So that plan may be going down the toilet. We'll see. I could maybe... No, I don't really want to fight France again. I really don't want to fight France again. I just did that. That was terrible. I'm also waiting for enough money to embrace the Renaissance. And that way I can actually take techs again without paying ridiculous amounts of prices for them. Who does Genoa have as allies? Austria and Ferrara. Don't really want to fight Austria. Who does Siena have as allies? France. Everyone I want to attack is allied to either France or the Ottomans. So we may end up attacking Morocco, like that mission wanted us to do. Also, I took a mission to make the Ottomans like us, and then I never sent a diplomat to the Ottomans to make them like us. Because I'm a good player. Let's see, what else do I want to do? Saving money right now. Just beat that rebellion, so let's bring our maintenance down. Currently our inflation is ticking up because I have a gold mine somewhere. I think it's in... Is it in Toledo? It's in La Mancha. So gold works differently from other trade resources. Like grain gives you a flat amount of value. Some trade resources are worth more than others. Like Toledo produces silver. Silver is worth more than grain is. Gold gives you a value based on how much production you have in the territory. But then if you build up your production too much to get a bunch of gold, eventually the gold mine will run out and you won't get anywhere near the kind of value you were getting from it before. And also, the more you rely on gold based on your overall income, the more inflation you gain per month. So because I have I'm relying on it by 0.03% essentially, probably. I don't know how the whole math works out. I think we've discovered from the last few episodes that math is not my strong suit. I'm going to bring him back from there. I'm improving with Tunis just because they're allied to the Ottomans, so I don't want to attack them. Once I get done with the Ottoman quest, probably my goal is going to be to attack Morocco. I also need more manpower. I should improve with someone. Let's improve with Austria. There's been like so many close calls in the recent times. Like Burgundy a second ago had no heir, or a second ago, probably like 10 years ago in game time at this point, had no heir. And when they're at war without an heir, they have a chance for basically their country to be split up between France, and then it's like the rest of it either goes to the Emperor of the Holy Roman Empire, Castile, and it's like a chance for that and a chance for that, or someone who has a royal marriage with them. And I am both Castile, which gives me like a 30% chance, and then someone has a royal marriage with them and gives them like another like 20% chance. So it'd be like a 50-50 between me and the Emperor probably, who would get the rest of the land. And it's like all this land up here. And that'd be nice to have just for free. I like getting things for free. Also, the game thinks I don't deserve to have level 1 advisors anymore, which is annoying. I'm going to let 1 month pass by and see if I can get a level 1 advisor. It's just level 1 advisors are so much more efficient. You pay 1 ducat for 1 monarch point. Level 2 advisors, you pay 4 ducats for 2 monarch points. Like, you're paying double the rate. Like, you get it at double the double the price, double the value, like double the time, but you're paying 2 ducats for 2 monarch points as opposed to 1 ducat for. You're paying 2 ducats for 1 monarch point as opposed to for 1 ducat for 1 monarch point. So I'm going to hire this discipline advisor. For some reason, he's like 15 ducats cheaper to hire off the bat than the other guy, even though they're the same price per month. I don't know what that's all about, but that is that. Also, in about a month, I'll be able to refocus over here on military, and our heir is about to get her first personality trait and become our full-time queen. So that's exciting. Unless our current queen, who's serving her mom, decides, you know what, I want the power instead. Then we're going to have some issues. But hopefully that doesn't happen. A lot of part of this game is like sitting there and hoping, I hope this bad thing doesn't happen to me. That would be nice. I believe I am currently at my boat cap. No, I can build 2 more boats. No, wait though. I'm trying to save money. I see these things I want to spend money on. I want to build buildings. I want to build dudes. I want to build boats, but I want to stop. I want to stop, collaborate, and listen. I would do the rest of the song, but I really don't know it. I'm sorry. 18%, 18%, 27%. That's at 38%. That's at 38%. That one's at 57%. So we're getting close. Also, we'll probably have it in like 6 months, if my math is correct, which it probably is not, or right now. We probably just embraced it in another territory that I didn't see. So yeah, once we embrace the Renaissance, our tech costs are going to go down by 27%, and I'm going to have to spend my admin points right then, or because the cap is down to 999, when before it was at higher because the cap raises and lowers based on how much penalty you have essentially. But I'm at just in time to take that tech, which is perfect. Now I'm 12 years ahead of time in admin tech, and I'm going to go ahead and take the Diplo tech as well. 12 years ahead of time in that. But I don't have a ton of Diplo power left over. I'm also behind in military tech, so I'm going to need to take that soon. Need to really refocus on this. So I was going to take diplomatic ideas, but I also have no Diplo power. I have a lot more admin power. I could take something like administrative ideas, or even like economic or innovative ideas. But I think Diplo ideas is just going to be better for us for trying to do the things we need to do. We also, like, we literally can't become emperor while we have a female ruler. And I'm less than halfway through quality ideas. Although I could, like, these next 3 don't benefit me a ton. Like ship durability, morale of navies, and naval attrition. Like the naval, these aren't great, but like these are so good that having these in there is okay. But I could just like sit on this for a little while. I think I'm going to take diplomatic ideas. It may not be the right call, but I'm going to do it anyway. And I am going to have somebody who's pretty good in all 3 categories here in just a little bit. So I may focus... while none could openly defy that the clergy were the few states, as in Castile, there isn't a single institution in our country that isn't entirely under the influence of the clergy, and the power of our queen consort regent depends on them now perhaps more than ever. It is only natural that the clergy also now wishes to take a more active role in the practical ruling of the country. Lately, a number of suggestions have been made by their representatives to further harmonize our laws and traditions with those of the spiritual realm. The ambition is to cleanse our court culture from any unorthodoxy and to ensure that the country is governed according to religiously sound rules and ideals. I think we've had this event before as well. And I don't think any of the options are all that great. So we can follow their advice. Our stability cost goes up, which isn't that big of a deal because we're already at +1 stab. We're probably not going to pay to go much higher than that. They get 10 influence, which would put them at 82%, which is where I don't want them to be. Or we can lose 1 stability. They can lose 20 loyalty and lose 10 influence. Good lord. When is their next modifier falling off? 5 years. I think I'm going to take this one, just because I don't want to lose the stab and the loyalty. And then I should be able to revoke a province from them before this becomes too big of an issue. That could be famous last words. I do realize that, but we're going to go for it. Yep, that's taken up. And then can I get you... No, I need to send you a gift. Which I may not have enough money to send you a gift right now. 25 ducats only gets them 1. I can't influence you because you're also a great power. If I gave them a ducat, if I gave them 3 ducats a month for 10 years, it would take me 5 years to get up to that. So I'll just wait till I have more money, send them a bigger gift. It's a little awkward, but that's what we gotta do. Okay. So, we have a new queen. We have an heir to the throne who is very good, although also a girl, it looks like, Catalina, but 453 is really good. And a revolt, Aragonese pretended rebels, which we're going to want to put down, otherwise Aragon will get out of the personal union. Yep, another female, which is really putting a damper on our plans to become emperor, but got to do what you got to do. Yeah, because I don't think... It's somewhere up in here where they're able to... where females are allowed to become the emperor, I believe. I'm not sure where it's at. Or maybe it's like an event that Austria has to get. Either way, that's the reason why these guys are like completely against me becoming the emperors, because I have a female heir. I thought there was a way I could see their thoughts behind it, but I guess not. It seems as if there's a great man in one of the provinces who has some rather intriguing ideas on how to create better fortifications. However, he is reluctant to leave his hometown. So either the entire country needs him and we get a military engineer as an advisor, which I don't really need right now, or let him stay home and Grenada gets plus 25 defensiveness for the rest of the game. So I'll take that. That sounds good to me. Oh yeah, I need to, I sent my army up here, but I didn't actually attack the rebels. Should probably do that. Alright, taken care of. Lower maintenance some, come back to our territory. See if the Ottomans... Oh man. It's probably going to take me 125 gold to get them up. So, we're just going to have to wait on that. Or, it's the first idea in the diplomatic idea groups, just an extra diplomat for me to waste. Yeah, the improved relations higher thing isn't like till over there. And Poland's getting beaten by Pomerania right now. Oh, it's a coalition. Yeah, so Poland took a little too much land. Coalition fired. Now they're fighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 or 10 countries, and it's a little too much for them. They may even lose this personal union. We'll see. Oh, this just came up. I want to refocus. Do I want to refocus on military, or do I want to refocus on Diplo? That's the question. I'm going to refocus on military just because I want to get ahead of time on military tech. And I want to finish this off. And I have another female heir, so I'm going to have to wait a while before I'm able to use this stuff anyway to become emperor. So we'll just wait on that. This is only at 10%, so we don't have to worry about that right now. I'm going to improve with the Ottomans over... so improve relations decreases over the yearly tick, essentially. Diplomat after diplomat has failed us. Our incompetence is so flabbergasting that the world started to see us in a different light. Our inept diplomats have ruined our reputation, so I get -1 diplomatic reputation, which is not good. Also, our heir is not our heir, our ruler is a naive enthusiast, so we get improved relations -20%. So our diplomatic relations are really going great. Oh, but I do think I just got, I might have just finished off that mission, because it shows them at +100. Not sure how, but that's what it shows them at. So hopefully that mission finishes. Maybe when the month ticks over? But rulers and heirs, so when an heir becomes 15, they get a trait. Which is what happened. Our ruler, who was once our heir, became 15, got her first trait. Heirs can only have 1. Then once you have ruled for 10 years, you get your second trait. Once you've ruled for 25 years, you get your third trait. And traits aren't always bad. Sometimes they're good. It's just I always get bad ones. That's what you have to understand. So let's see if this mission finishes up on the 1st of February. It did not. Oh, and then we're back down to 95 with them. Something weird happened. Something really weird happened. But I do have 125 ducats. So this should be enough. It'll even get us 1 extra. 1 we don't even need. There we go. 5 prestige and 25 diplo power in the bag. New mission. Either protect against England, so have an army of 23 or larger, which is not a bad thing to have. It'll also decrease our land maintenance mire, which is pretty good. Land maintenance modifier, make our troops cheaper. We can make Denmark like us for another 5 prestige and 25 diplomatic power, which is not bad. Or we could continue the Reconquista and go after Morocco, who has no allies right now, and try to take these 2 territories off them. And I could either feed them to Aragon to get more free stuff, or I could... Oh, what? That's... So somewhere along the way in this episode, because you remember at the beginning of this episode, Provence had an alliance with France. But then... in 1480, likely, because they have a truce till 1485, France dropped that alliance, and I didn't notice it, and because of that, Savoy is taking all that land. So, I got dicked. That's basically the moral of the story. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this mission, just for the free claims. Morocco probably cannot take us. So I'm going to go ahead and raise army maintenance. Bring these guys down here. I'm going to go ahead and start building a spy network against Morocco. And I'm going to improve with Savoy, who I personally am mad at, but my country doesn't need to be mad at them. And it's possible they won't take everything. We just had a general die because I never unappointed him from the army, and leaving him appointed in the army gives him a higher chance of him dying. So another sweet misplay from your favorite uber tiny EU4 YouTuber. And I'll come back from Hungary. and declare war on Morocco. I can call Portugal into this war. The problem with calling Portugal into this war is they probably want these 2 territories. And if they were to siege down those 2 territories, they wouldn't transfer them over to me, even though I haven't promised them any land in this war. So I don't think I'm going to call them in. Let me check on the ledger real quick. Military, armies. We'll go alphabetical. Because Morocco has no allies. They have 20,000 troops. And they are on Tech 6. I'm also on Tech 6. Moving towards Tech 7, ever so slowly. But I've got 19,000 plus 17,000 from them, and only 5,000 from Naples, but they have no allies. So we'll go ahead and declare the war. I don't need to call Portugal in. Portugal has proved so far to be a pretty crappy ally, but it's fine. We're going to declare it over Melilla, because it doesn't have a fort. Tangiers does. Although I think I'm going to have to go to Tangiers anyway, because I'm walking into the zone of control of Tangiers. So we'll declare it over Tangiers. Confirm. And then we're going to call an episode right there. So if you guys liked the content, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and even leave a comment. Tell me how badly I'm going to get beaten by Morocco, because I'm sure that they will just utterly crush me. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.